Jared and I have a lot of experience in the secret-keeping business.
Never really seems to work out too well.
I swear, though, I am this close to being able to blow this secret up and tell Rex the truth.
How? What's changed?
Well, first of all, Stacy's my ex.
Who exactly are you?
My name is Skylar Joplin. I'm from Landview, actually, but I moved out and I went to live in Las Vegas for a little while, and that's where I met Stacy. But anyway, I came back here, and that's where I ran into her, and so I let her stay with me for a little while.
After I kicked her out because she came under Rex.
Right, yeah. And so when she told me that she was a match for Shane, I was like, oh my God, it's a miracle. Because usually a parent's sibling is never a match.
How do you know that?
I'm a biology teacher. I was a biology teacher. It's irrelevant. Look, it was too good to be true, okay? She was never a match for Shane.
Excuse me?
Stacy switched her stem cells with somebody who was actually a match.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I wish I was. No, I have proof.
We went to a lab, took Shane and Stacy's DNA samples. There's no way.
Then what are you waiting for? Blow this psycho sister of yours out of the water.
I can't, not yet. She'd bolt.
Say good riddance.
All right, but what if Shane needs more of those stem cells? Stacy could be the only person who could get us to the real donor. So I can't lower the boom on her yet.
Time out. Where does Kyle Lewis fit in?
He knows who the real donor is, and he won't tell me unless I can convince you to drop the charges against him. I know he's scum. I know that he deserves to be in jail for what he did to you guys. But I'm asking, I'm begging, really. Will you help me save my son's life? Will you help me find my way back to Rex?
Sure, there's no one else that knows who the real donor is.
I think Roxy does.
Roxy.
Yeah, and I think Stacy's blackmailing her too.
About what?
I don't know, but Roxy was in here knocking back vodka like she was real upset, and she clammed up fast when I tried to talk to her about it. I couldn't get her to budge.
I'll bet. I mean, Roxy's got a big mouth, but when she decides she's keeping a secret, forget about it. I mean, look how long she's refused to tell anyone who Rex's biological father is.
She knows that Shane's life is at stake.
Yes, her own grandson. I told her everything.
Well, if you told her all of that and she still won't talk, I hate to say it, but there is nothing I can say that'll get it out of her.
Right, which makes Kyle our only option.
No. Well, there is one other option. Rex.
Look, you're just not who I thought you were. You've been doing some really crazy things.
And pretty soon, I'll explain all of that to you.
Gigi said that someday I would understand what happened, like it would ever make sense that she cheated.
Maybe she just didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Stacy, Miss Stacy.
I've got some bookkeeping to finish this week, end of the fiscal year kind of stuff.
Okay, well, I'll go with you.
I won't have time. You should just go home.
How about I'll have some chicken parm waiting?
No, I'll be late. Don't wait up.
Miss Stacy's a big fat liar. She's never gonna teach ballet. She probably doesn't even know how to dance.
Okay, shut up, all right? You want to learn something? Learn this. You come in here in your frilly tutus and your brand new little pink shoes, and you think you're gonna end up in the Nutcracker on Lincoln Center? Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna end up on a pole stripping from some sleazy creeps in Vegas, okay?
Do not despair, Marco. I'm going to find a way to tell your father my side of all that vicious gossip.
What side? It's not gossip, Dorian. You did all those things.
Let him who is without sin cast the first stone.
Oh, please.
Look, that's definitely not an argument you want to use with my dad.
My point just is that all of us have made mistakes. But that does not negate all the good we've done. Or I am a very, very loyal, generous to a fault person, and it's just a matter of getting Marco's father to see that.
How?
Look at how well our morning meeting with Marco's mother went, we just have to do the same thing with his father.
Oh, my father's heard too much gossip about you. He's not coming within 2 miles of this place unless it's to drag me out of here.
Well then, the mountain will have to go to Muhammad.
Okay, now I'm scared.
Your father thinks I've wounded so many people? All right. I will just invite all of those people over here. Mo and Noel, Charlie and Vicky. Yes, and Sean, too. He adores me. He's gonna be the easiest one of all.
I can't believe you're really here. You look great, by the way. And you don't have to say it. I know I look fierce. But how come you never called or emailed to say you were coming? I was supposed to set up this meeting between you and Matthew. How did you find him anyway? This is my big brother. I didn't say anything about him because I wasn't sure he'd come. But he did.
Yeah, it's great.
He's the bomb. Greg's worked on all kinds of famous people, and he's in a bunch of medical magazines. But I don't get it. How'd this meeting happen without me arranging it?
You know, it doesn't really matter, sweetheart.
Yet, kinda does.
I don't think Greg came here because you asked him to. I think it has something to do with that check that's on the table, with a dose of the Buchanan's fame and fortune thrown in.
Is that true? You're not here because I asked you to come?
I intend to charm the pants off your father. I'm figuratively speaking. I will prepare a meal meticulously myself that will overwhelm the senses with delight. They'll see how much I care and they will forgive my transgressions.
And how do you expect to get all those people to come over here after what you did to them?
Look, no offense, but I don't see how it's gonna happen. I mean, why? Why would these people go to bat for you?
Oh, they won't. They'll go to bat for the two of you. Trust me on this. You get your mother and father to come here, I'll do the rest. And I'll start with Sean, because when he says yes, all the rest will follow.